Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga Treehouse. I'm Brittany. Today we have a story about a very worried cloud. So roll out your mat or find a comfortable spot on the ground and let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna get started in a nice comfortable seat. So you'll find any comfortable seat you'd like. Maybe you sit like me with the shins crossed and see if you can close your eyes or let them get heavy. Start to find some stillness, some steadiness in this shape. And so our story for today is about Cora, a cloud in the sky who loves to float around and change shapes all day long, every day. And one day the sun rises in the sky and she wakes up and she feels very worried. She can almost feel the actual worry stuck into her fluff. And she's not even really quite sure why she feels worried, right? She just has this subtle feeling of just feeling off, right? Feeling uneasy, a little anxious. So she says, okay, I will try to take some deep breaths. Okay, so we'll do that together here. So from your comfortable seat, see again still if you can keep those eyes soft or closed. And then start by exhaling all your air out. Think of emptying your lungs slowly. Good, take a big slow inhale through your nose, fill up your belly. And exhale it out with some sound. Good, we'll do a few more of those. So when you breathe in, think about your belly really rising. Okay, so inhale into your belly. Exhale, sigh it out. One more just like that, breathing in through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh. Good, you can flutter the eyes open. And so Cora, after those few breaths, starts to feel a little bit better, right? But after a few hours, a little bit later in the day, she starts to realize she still feels anxious, right? She hasn't totally let go of that worry that's stuck to her. Okay, so we'll try some more yoga poses to help us and to help Cora. And these can be used whenever you maybe feel a worry and hopefully help Cora in her story as she is feeling worried today. Okay, so we'll come to stand up. We'll come into a mountain pose. And for your mountain pose, you're standing like a mountain, right? Nice and tall. It's nice to have your palms open towards the front of your space. It'll help you open your shoulders, open your collarbones. Good, and then think of your shoulders falling away from your ears. So your neck is nice and long. And so Cora floats up above the mountains, so high up. She starts to feel a little bit more peaceful up here. Good, and then from this mountain, she sees the sun passing by. So we're going to move into one of the sun's favorite poses, which is star pose. Okay, so you'll take your feet out now nice and wide on your mat. Maybe they go even almost as wide as your mat if you can stand up doing that, right? You can think about your toes slightly in, your heels slightly out, just to help you feel nice and stable here. And then you'll reach your arms out high, out long, like you're making a big star shape with your body. Good. And we'll take some big breaths here. Really reach through your fingertips, root down through your feet so you feel expansive and long. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, deep breath. Exhale, expand. Okay, we'll take this into a warrior two, starting on your right side. So you're going to turn your right toes forward and you'll extend your arms out long, like you're making a T shape with the arms. Good, find a nice big bend in that right knee, really strong shape here. And your back foot, take a look back. So it should be pretty much the same as it was in your star shape. Okay, so the foot is flat down on the mat with the toes pointing forward. Good. Expand the arms wide and start to feel how you feel, right? This is a strong warrior two pose, so maybe you feel a bit stronger here, a bit more confident, and that's exactly how Cora starts to feel as she comes into this shape. Okay, we'll take this to the other side. So extend your right leg long, turn the right toes forward, and we'll just shift over to the left. So pointing the left toes now forward towards the short side of your mat or towards the space right in front of you. You'll bend through the left knee now. See if you can widen your stance out a bit, just like I'm doing. And then keep those arms extended out long. Good, maybe you close your eyes. Yeah, notice if that wiggles and wobbles your balance. Take one more full breath in here. And a big exhale. Really good. Lengthen this front leg. Turn both toes now to face forward, and you can bring your hands to your hips. Oh, wow. Do you feel your arms? Because I do. So after doing a few of those moves, Cora does start to feel a little bit lighter, and she feels that worry untugging itself just a little bit from her fluff. Okay, from here, you can bring your feet back together, and we'll come into a sun salutation. So since we're with Cora in the sky floating past the sun, you'll step to the front of your mat or to the front of your space. Reach your arms up high in this kind of upward salute shape. Look up at the sky. And then as you exhale, dive all the way down, forward fold. Good, so you'll fold down over the legs, let the top of your head get nice and heavy. And you can always find a little bend in the knees, right, to help you fold forward a bit more easily so that you're not straining as much in your back. Take a big breath here. As you breathe out, maybe you fold a little bit deeper. Okay, we're gonna find a half lift. So your hands will either stay down on the ground, or I like to bring my hands to my shins so that I can extend my torso, my spine out nice and long as my hips reach back, the crown of my head reaches forward. Good, just unwinding in the upper body. And then exhale, you'll fold back down. In this fold, Cora starts to feel like the worry that's tugging onto her is almost falling off of her, right? So I like to imagine for myself when I feel a little bit worried that all those worries are almost kind of dripping out through the crown of my head in these forward folds. So maybe you can imagine that here, right? Like the earth is pulling all of that away from you, holding it for you so that you don't have to. Okay, good. Bend the knees, slowly start to roll back up to stand. Reach the arms up high, and then bring your palms to touch down at the center of your chest. Good, reach the arms up one more time, look up. And exhale, you'll fold it down. Nice. One more half lift, nice flat back here, take a breath in. And exhale, you'll fold it down, place the palms down. Good. From here, step back into a tabletop. So you'll drop the knees down, and we'll take this to a child's pose. So the toes will come to touch, knees can go out nice and wide, arms come forward, and then your forehead comes down to the ground. So as Cora comes to this shape, she starts to feel her worry getting lighter and lighter until it pulls itself away from her fluff, and she really forgets all about it, right? And so those worries can come back, right? It's very normal to feel a worry and then maybe you don't feel it for a while and it may or may not come back, and it's okay if it does. And if it does, you can always return to your movement, laughing with your friends and family.
And you can always return to your breath. Your breathing will help set the pace, the movement in your mind, so that you can calm down and let go of those worries a bit more. Good. Let's take one full breath in together. Breathe in. Big sigh out. Good. Walk your hands slowly back towards your knees. You're going to come up to sit on your shins and take a moment here sitting up on the shins. Good. And I hope you had a great practice. I hope you feel a little bit lighter, just like Cora. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time at Yoga Treehouse.